Hey family, this is Reginald Martin, founder of Kemetic Centered Living, and wanted to welcome a lot of you that are new to my channel and just say, hey, this is a face behind the videos that you are seeing. Um, I am a former Christian, ex-Christian, however you want to term that. I deconstructed or deconverted many years ago. So it's been over probably 25 years for me. So, that's where I am. And I wanted to speak to people that especially Christians that come to my channel. And I want to say that this channel is not for Christians. So this channel is for people who are have started to question things, started to question Christianity, and need some answers. Okay, because I didn't have a channel like mine, and I am interested in the truth as authority rather than authority as truth. Okay. So, I've had people, Christians that come and they say, I want to debate, can you debate with me or will you debate with me and stuff like that. And, no, I refuse to debate, with anybody, because ultimately this knowledge is really about, my personal experience. Okay, so this is not an academic channel, even though I study Kemetic spirituality and I study a lot of things. It's not about the academics for me. It's about the experience. And even the reason why I started studying Kemetic spirituality was because it answered questions for me that I had when I was a Christian. Okay, questions that I was forbidden to ask, and told, basically, God don't want you to know that, so those types of things. So when I ran across it, I had already been studying metaphysics for many years and applying metaphysical knowledge. The question that really prompted me to start to I guess really start to studying in earnest is why couldn't I get my prayer answered? Because I was told as a Christian that if I followed Jesus, that I would have this road, that I would have this special connection or special line to God, and God would take care of me and stuff like that. And so, but when things were starting to go haywire in my life, I didn't have, it didn't seem like anything worked. Okay. And, so as Christians, when that starts to happen, one of the things that we end up doing is questioning ourselves, and then we'll question if God is punishing us or not, and family, that in itself, it can really start a negative mindset for you. And so what I am doing here is not to bash Christianity. That's not my intentions. Not to bash Christianity, not to bash Christians, because ultimately that's negative energy. And I am here to cultivate positive energy. I want to connect with people who are traveling in the same direction, that we can connect and around positive stuff. Okay. A lot of you have gravitated towards my channel because I speak to your experience. Okay. And that's really ultimately what my channel is about. It's about how I have experienced Christianity and how I know that other Christians in my family, whether they say it or not, how they've experienced it. So when I'm talking about Christianity, most times I am talking about how I experience Christianity, not necessarily about Christianity. The other thing that I do is I present information that answers questions about Christianity. Answers many questions that many people have about Christianity that they can't get anywhere else. So the answers. So a lot of times what I do is when I make my videos, when I'm talking about the experience, I'm talking about how we've experienced Christianity, many people who've experienced it like me. And y'all know because you've experienced it. And a lot of times that experience, you just were not able to articulate the experience. Well, for me, having, studied the mind and, studied psychology and how people deal with things, that's something that I've been able to do, is to articulate. A lot of it is hindsight, that because when I was in Christianity, again, I wasn't allowed to question anything. If I was having a thought that might seem negative against Christianity, I had to shut that off, because that would put my salvation in peril. So all those things that you have felt with Christianity, when I'm expressing them, I've felt them. Okay, I am intimately aware with Christianity and the emotions, the thought process, and things that we have to go through, or had to go through as Christians, or had to for me. Many of you are starting to question things, and this channel is a place for you. Okay. This is a safe psychological landing point. Okay. I don't care to argue with people. I don't care to debate with people. I do my best not to put Christians and Christianity down. Okay. But I will explain and express something that is against what Christians might believe. Okay. Because a lot of it is based on falsities. It's based on false knowledge and false information. Okay, so that's the stuff that I share. And when I share these books and I put the quotes in there, I put a lot of books and a lot of quotes in there as just things that I've studied, and understand that I don't read all of those quotes, because guys, that'll make the video so freaking long. Stop them. Stop the video. Read the quotes. You can get the books and you can check it for yourself. That's what I want you to do. Is you have information to check me. Okay, check if I'm BSing you or not. Okay. But a lot of what I do is I put together my insights about this information, and I'm very intuitive about it. And the information is designed, when you start to get into the symbolism, the ancient symbolism, stuff like that, it is designed to have you use your left brain and your right brain, so your logic can inform your intuition. Your intuition can inform your logic, so vice versa. So you're going to hear things that is from my intuition, but this is how you know if something is right for you. And guys, this is what I want you to understand. What you feel is real. And I say that with all sincerity, because a lot of times your subjective experience, a lot of times by Christianity, is put down. Okay. And you're supposed to be in agreement, logical agreement with everybody. Well, your higher self is connected to your intuition, your inner mind, and your inner intuition. Okay. And that is a part of your guidance system. Your emotions are a part of your guidance system. When you feel something is not right, or it's feeling negative, you're feeling depressed, you're going against your soul. In other words, you're going the opposite direction of what your soul is wanting you to go in. When you're feeling joy, ecstasy, feeling good about things, then you are on the same vibration, and you're going in the same direction that your soul has intended for you. Okay? Christianity will speak against that. And as a Christian, I was told that if I was enjoying something too much, that it will probably be a sin. Okay? That to enjoy life is a sin, because we are told that since Christ suffered, we're supposed to suffer like Christ, and I really try to say the difference. There's a difference between Jesus and Christ, and even in the Kemetic spirituality, those are two different things. Christianity made a composite character and called it Jesus Christ. Okay, so all that information that I share with you is stuff that I have researched for 20 years or more. Okay, I have researched this stuff for a long time. All right, and the way my mind works is just different. I haven't gone to any schools or anything like that, because a lot of the stuff that I share, there's no school that can teach it. It's something that has come through me. If you agree with it, fine. If you don't, I'm fine with that too. I don't want to change people's minds. I don't want to try to change a Christian's mind to believe what I believe or feel like I do about this information. That's not my intent. If you are living your life in a way that you are joyful and happy with being Christian, I will tell you in a heartbeat, remain Christian, because that's where your soul wants you to be. Okay, that is your guidance system. That is telling you that where you are in the place that you are supposed to be at that moment. Okay, at any moment. So I don't want to debate people and try to change their minds or anything like that. That's just not where I am with this type of thing. But I grew up Christian. I asked a lot of questions when I was young, and something just didn't seem right about a lot of things. Okay. One of the biggest things was the idea of hell. If God loved me, if I'm a child of God and God loves me, why would he send me to hell if I didn't agree with something or didn't like something or I made a mistake? Okay, for eternity. Family, I thought to myself, I'm like, this is my thought process about that. I have children that I love dearly. I can get angry with my children. I can get, all, kinds of sideways with my children. But there is nothing on this earth that they could do that I would want to send them to hell for eternity without no chance of redemption or anything. Okay? There's nothing they could do that I would not ever forgive them for. Nothing. Okay? Being a father. So you're telling me that I'm more benevolent than God? Or the Christian idea of God, I should say. So the ancient idea of God is not the Christian idea of God. So wasn't a person, wasn't a man, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of times I try to teach about the symbolism, why, it's men or women and stuff like that. I try to break all those things down, family, because those are questions that I've had, I think about this stuff on a different level. Okay. So that's just kind of the way it is for me. And but bottom line is I do not want to put other people down. I do not want to promote negative energy. I do, because that's just not what life is about. Life is about creating the positive and creating the joy in our lives, and that's what I want to help do. If you are having questions, you're having issues, you're depressed about stuff, family, I know it. I know it all. I've been through it. So a lot of the stuff that I share with you is because I've been through it. I've been through some difficult times, So that's why I'm here, sharing what I share. And Christians are not always nice to me. So, I don't know how many times I get called the devil, I get called the Antichrist, I get called all these names by Christians simply because I am not promoting what they believe, So just because I don't believe like you do doesn't make me a bad person. It just means I have a difference of opinion. And my opinion is just as valid as yours. If you believe in Jesus, I say keep believing. If it works for you, keep believing. I don't. For me, I know with 100% certainty that Jesus never existed. But it came from years and years of study. I couldn't say that for a long time, but I can now. But I also know the experience that you have that is called Jesus. You've been taught to call it that. I and many others that do not believe in Jesus still have spiritual experiences. It's valid. I just don't agree with you. Okay? Doesn't make me bad. And because you believe in Jesus, it doesn't make you bad to me. More power to you. If it works for you, more power to you. But there's a lot of people that it does not work for. Those are the people who are asking questions. And I want to say to you, y'all are some of the bravest MFs in the world. And I do cuss. So, I'm trying to not do that right now because y'all don't know me like that. But, if you watch a lot of my stuff, I do cuss. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Language is language. So I express myself. But at any rate, you that are questioning are some of the bravest individuals, because you are going against everything this society that I live in here in the United States, that we live in here in the United States. You're going against it all. And to go against it, you're going to lose your support system. This is a big possibility, usually, because Christians are going to shun you. You're going to lose your family that are Christian, because Christians are going to shun you. Okay? You're going to lose your friends if you don't agree with them in Christian, because Christians are going to shun you. Okay? They're taught to do that. Don't hang around with non-believers. And if they do try to hang around with you, it's to try to change your mind. And they usually try to use guilt and fear. Those are two of the main tactics. You're going to go to hell, you leaving Jesus, you're doing all of this stuff. Guilt and fear is how they move through the world in a lot of ways. That's the opposite of love and the opposite of feeling good, the opposite of joy. Those are low vibrational states. I do not hover in low vibrational states by talking about other people and putting other people down. That includes Christians. But I will talk about the experience. And there's information that I have that I know that about Christianity, that what they're telling you is not true. Those are the things that I share. So Christians, if you don't agree with it, I get it. But it doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make me the devil, contrary to what you've been taught. Just because someone disagrees with you does not make them evil. It does not make them the devil. And family, that's something that in the comments I get all the time. Usually I just block them. Okay? So I block them and make them disappear, because that stuff still weighs on you mentally. So when you guys in the comments say thank you, I appreciate it and stuff like that, family, the people who are doing the work that I do and the work that we do, we need that. Because the other people, Christians, a lot of times will come against you, okay? Simply because they disagree with you, all right? So I want to say thank you to all of you that reach out to me and say thank you and stuff like that. So, but at any rate, I just wanted to say, just say, hey, this is the face behind the videos in case you guys hadn't seen those. And I wanted to say welcome to Kemetic Centered Living. There's one other thing that I wanted to say too about Kemetic Centered Living. That Kemetic Centered Living is something that is special to me, in the terms that it connects back to my African heritage. But the Kemetic spiritual system is, how can I say? I don't say that it is the only way. There's other ways that you can connect to the source, connect to God. There's other systems, but Kemetic spirituality for me specifically answers questions from my former Christian perspective. That's why I love it, because I don't have to guess anymore. And a lot of times you move into a space as when you're moving away from Christianity, you've gained enough knowledge where you can't go back, but you don't have enough knowledge to move forward. Well, I help you with both of those, okay, to move forward, because ultimately there's another level of spirituality that you can get to that is really surrounding your comfort of being authentically you, okay? So, but I'm not saying this is the only way. I don't want to promote something like that, because there's many ways, there's many different systems. But if you need answers about Christianity, family, that's what this channel is about. Okay, it's about giving you answers and giving you direction when you don't have any, or you might be feeling like something is off and you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go. That's what I help with. Okay, so all the questions that Mom and them said you can't ask, you can ask them here. Usually I'll answer them before you ask them. There's stuff that you probably had never thought about that I answer. Okay, but it's stuff that I think about. My mind just works like that. But at any rate, again, welcome to Kemetic Centered Living. I am Reginald Martin, your host, and I'm going along with you on this journey. I go through my stuff too. Okay, life is not always perfect for me. But this information and knowledge that I share, I am the best customer. So let me tell you, I am the best customer for this knowledge and stuff that I share. Okay, so again, welcome, and y'all have an amazing rest of your day. Okay, all right.